This is the Earth, our planet, home to millions of different species. But only one species dominates everything: the birds of paradise.
And there was one bird in particular.
Unlike birds that anyone had ever seen before, they brought the image of beauty almost to the edge of absurdity.
This bird was known simply as the Taniabird. The original nest of the rare Taniabird can be traced back to a wild and savage jungle known as London, England. And it is here, on a beautiful midsummer's night, that we begin our journey with the hatching of a brand new baby Taniabird to the delight of its mother and father. At first, the fledgling constantly demands food, but soon, having been fed continuously by its doting if somewhat exhausted parent birds, it grows into a charming and happy chick. It's not long before the Taniabird is joined by a smaller but somewhat louder member of her species, known as the Lianabird. At first, the Taniabird is enchanted with this small and strange creature, but soon she realizes the Lianabird can be rather annoying. At times, the Taniabird seriously considers pushing its competitor out of the nest, and various other methods of getting rid of this little creature. However, the Taniabird couldn't possibly go through with it. She realizes the Lianabird is actually quite cute and has the potential to be a lifelong dear friend. Who knows, maybe one day she may even end up Taniabird's maid of honor at her wedding. And so the Taniabird soon learns to adapt and share her space. Soon the Taniabird chick begins to grow and starts to try out her wings by taking short flights. At first, she flies as far as a garden called Pembridge Square. At this stage, the Pembridge Hall years, the Taniabird starts to flourish and develop her social skills, important for a young chick of her age. As she grows into her young adolescent years, it's time for her to gain yet more independence. So she starts to fly out more often and further afield to a location called Godolphin, with a flock known as the Godolphin Girls, or the Dolphins, comprising of several other species such as the Izzy, the Ruth, and the Sardia. This is a fierce and territorial flock. No other flock can match the Godolphin flock for their sassy and fun-loving attitudes. Together they fly, marking out their claim over overcrowded drinking holes where they associate with their male counterparts, the Latimer and St. Paul's flocks. Now, since ours is a migrating species, as the Taniabird reaches maturity, it's time for her to start exploring new territories. After a spell in Africa, she heads to Southampton, where she gains knowledge but also nurtures her prowess as a party animal. But the Taniabird's wings are still itching, so over the course of many years, she goes on to fly as far as Africa, Brazil, America, Vietnam, and the Middle East. She experiences many adventures, learning about life, but most of all, developing what would be her lifelong passion of nature and ecology. By this stage, the Taniabird has made many friends for life in different parts of the world and has found her true calling in the preservation of other species and the earth. But a growing need in her begins to arise. The need to search for a rare, beautiful, and unique creature known as the soulmate. There had been many earlier attempts to discover the soulmate, and throughout her latter years she continued her search, but to no avail. Could these creatures, as tall as a giraffe or as vain as a peacock, be the elusive soulmate? Or this one, overbearing as a gorilla? No, the Taniabird soon realized that none of these come even close to the soulmate that she's looking for. But then, one day, she flies east and reaches a desert. Here, in a land known to scientists as Khan Ha-Shayarot, the Taniabird catches a glimpse of a creature so amazing that her heart misses a beat. Slowly and coyly, the Taniabird approaches this magnificent creature known as the Gal. Is it a wave? Or is it a lion with its magnificent mane? And so, as he sees the Taniabird, he begins to perform a ritual courting dance, which some zoologists identify as the reggae. The Taniabird is captivated. His graceful, rhythmic movements hypnotize her, and she joins in with the dance. After an initial courtship, she soon observes that the Gal is kind, patient, loving, and oh, what a bonus, he's a great cook as well. She discovered their shared love of travel, of adventure, of music, of animals, nature, and of dressing up. And soon they settled in their new home together in their beloved desert. Yes, the Taniabird has finally ended her quest. It now seems she may indeed have it all. A loving family, a true calling, good friends, and to top it all off, she has found herself the rarest of all creatures. The one, the only soulmate. The Gal. Today, together they take off on the biggest adventure of their lives. Let's all join together in wishing them a wonderful shared life full of love and happiness. L'chaim.